Most people in the UK agree that punk is dead. Many of them are nevertheless constantly on the lookout for the next Sex Pistols. And the latest band to earn that title is the Jesus and Mary Chain. They've been barred from the premises of their own record company because they picked the president's pocket on their first visit. They've been featured in every major music magazine in the country. A number of their shows have ended in violence. All the essential ingredients for success.
Well, the next big thing, the flavour of the month.
Flavour of the month?
Yeah,
they're damn noisy.
All the press say so.
What's so good about them?
Well,
they're noisy.
Good old feedback. Well, they're all like, they're back to basics. Never mind Frank and Duran, they're back to basics.
You seem to be creating a lot of sort of reputation for yourself, an awful lot of noise. How come? Why are people so excited about you?
Because we're so good.
Is that so?
Because we're so much better than everybody else. Because so many other people are complete rubbish that people have got to pay attention to us. It's pretty obvious, really.
Seems like a good reason. But how can you keep up to the reputation that's being spread for you by the British press, who pump everything up to the point?
That was the same question as before. It's because we're so good.
Dare I ask, how did you start this band? When did you start it?
We started it about summer 1984.
But 7 months ago.
Well, we had nothing else to do. It seemed like a good idea. It seemed like everybody else was making so much rubbish. We thought we had to go have a go. I know what you feel like, that sounds terribly big-headed, but we released a single and right away people took notice, people bought it, it became a bit of a top seller.
Yeah.
That proves my point, do you know what I mean? We brought out another single and people bought that as well. Yeah, that proves my point as well. I'm not just some little crank from Scotland saying we're so good, I'm talking the truth.
You're missing a couple of strings on this bass guitar. Is that how you learned it, and you never bothered to buy 2 new ones, or is there a plan?
After 2 years, I mean, what's the fucking point spending money on another 2? It's like 2 is enough. It's adequate. Anybody can play this bass. It's like
introduce another couple of strings and you confuse the guy.
I could not help but notice with my delicate ear that the guitar is not tuned in a conventional way right now.
No, you're wrong actually. My guitar is totally out of tune, because my guitar is for kicking, but William's guitar is completely in tune. Not that you would notice any difference, because it doesn't need to be tuned, but William's pretty fussy about things like that. So what it was is like 6 months ago my dad taught William to tune a guitar, and since then that's been his new trick, and he tunes his guitar every fucking night. But
it's a party piece. When he goes to parties, he goes, "What's this?" and tunes his guitar.
I read in the papers that you've been described variously as the best new band in the Western Hemisphere and also the worst. How do you react to that?
Don't fall for it, Warren. He's already asked us these questions. He's trying to get
questions.
He's trying to get you
Like the mystery box.
contradict what you've already said.
My favourite colour is gold.
What happened tonight exactly? Is this a commonplace thing for the band?
No, it seems to be building up in London. They seem to be getting a reputation and a following of, you know, people that are just out for violence. You know, out in the provinces of England and also out abroad. There's nothing like this at all. It's real stupidity on the crowd's part. I mean, they realise they must know that the band only ever play 3 or 4 songs at a gig. But they come along and whenever they sort of they stop at 3 or 4 songs, that's it. They fucking go mad.
We want people to come and listen to music, not fight. They should divert their energies elsewhere if they want to fight, not at us.
It's disgusting. Yeah, I can see you're pretty upset. Does your equipment and everything being destroyed the way it was?
The guitars are made of metal. They can never be destroyed.
Hallo, wij zijn heel blij eindelijk eens een groep in Villa Tempo te hebben die ten eerste zeer goed is en die jullie misschien niet kennen. Het is de Jesus and Mary Chain en ze komen uit Schotland. You're known for having this strange attitude. For instance, you don't bother about people walking out on gigs, at gigs. You even like that?
That doesn't bother us at all because it's the sort of people that walk out. We don't want them at our concerts. It suits us. They're stupid, they don't deserve to be there. So
no.
It doesn't worry us at all.
Some say Jesus and Mary Chain are about anarchy, distortion, destruction, chaos. So it sounds a bit like a rebirth of the Sex Pistols or something like that.
The Sex Pistols comparison is silly, you know, there's nothing in that at all. We're not remotely like the Sex Pistols and don't particularly like them.
Can you really say what the Jesus and Mary Chain are about?
We're a very commercial group. We've got our eye on the charts in United States of America and Britain and all over the world. I mean, our direct competition is a Culture Club and Duran Duran. We're competing with those groups. We're not competing with anybody in the independent charts at all. That's pointless. We're aiming high. We're going to be. We're trying to do what the Beatles done in the 60s. We're trying to do it in the 80s.
On the other side, the New Musical Express says you are the best live band at this moment. They also say that you are streets ahead of, for instance, Joy Division. In the things you do, that must mean a big responsibility.
No, not really, because it's not difficult to be streets ahead of Joy Division.
God.
No, Joy Division were particularly awful, though. Joy Division were shit. Joy Division were fucking rubbish. I don't even like us being mentioned in the same sentence as Joy Division.
Oh God, what was wrong about Joy Division?
They were so awful. They were so unambitious. They took themselves totally seriously. Don't even talk about Joy Division.
You want to be as popular as, for instance, the Rolling Stones?
More popular.
Okay, you think you will succeed?
Yeah. We want to make those records and to have 10 million people buy the singles. We want to educate people.